I don't know. I'm stuck or what? What's happening? I see like a glare on my face and shit. See here. You said I'm live. Hello, out there in social media land. I'm just trying to test this out. I'm trying to connect some dots here. Let me see if I'm live everywhere. Oh, I am. Ooh. And I see this stupid ass glare on my fucking shit. It won't go away. And it's all on my nose or something. Like I'm on some crack or some shit. It's a stupid ass glare. Anyways, hi everybody. Can you hear me? I come to discuss the Johari Window. I see I am live on my Facebook, but let me see if I am live on my TikTok. I'm just checking to see what's going on here. Because I'm supposed to have it on TikTok too. Let me see. I don't think so. Talking about comfort sweatsuits on. How do I go on my TikTok page? I don't know if it's live on my TikTok or not. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive in. I don't know if it's going to my TikTok or not. I really wish I knew. But guess what I'm finna do? I'm finna ask Chat GPT, since we be doing Chat GPT, to explain the Johari window for you guys real quick. And then we'll start from there. Let me see.
Okay. For sure. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, just let me know what you need and we can dive right in.
Can you explain the Johari window?
Absolutely. The Johari window is a psychological tool that helps people understand their relationship with themselves and others. It's divided into 4 quadrants. One, open area. This is what you and others both know about yourself. 2, blind spot. This is what others know about you, but you don't know about yourself. 3, hidden area. This is what you know about yourself, but others don't know. 4, unknown area. This is what neither you nor others know about you. It's often used in self-awareness and interpersonal communication to help people improve their relationships and self-understanding.
Okay, so let me just reiterate. So the Johari window is about an open area. This is what you and others both know about you, right? Then you have a blind spot. This is what others know about you, but you don't know about yourself. And then hidden areas. This is what you know about yourself, but others don't know, right? An unknown area. This is what neither you nor others know about you. Let me just ask her. Can you deep dive?
You got it spot on. It's all about those 4 areas and how they help us understand ourselves and our interactions better. If you want to dive deeper or have any specific examples in mind, just let me know.
Okay, slow down. Okay, so can you just go in depth with the first area? What the open area? Can you just deep dive into the open area for me, please? She didn't get me. Can you deep dive into the open area? Yes, you did.
No worries at all. So the open area, also known as the arena, is basically the part of yourself that you're both aware of and that others can see. It includes things like your behaviors, your attitudes, your skills, and your knowledge that are openly shared. The bigger this area, the more transparent and communicative you are with others, and it usually leads to better collaboration and trust. If you want to explore how to expand that open area, we can definitely chat about that too.
Okay. Forget what she got to say. I already understand the Johari window. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this because, like, when we living in life, right, there's a certain person that we're perceived as, right, or that we want to be perceived as. So we think that we're this certain person, and we're emulating this person, right? However, not everybody perceive the person that we're emulating. So then we have to be conscious of how the world around us is receiving us, right? So say I want to be this person that's upright with integrity and humility and all these things, but I'm coming across as if I'm egotistical, I'm a know-it-all or whatever. Then there's a problem in the communication, and I'm not emulating what it is that I see in myself. So then I have to tweak how I communicate better. And it's not like being a yes man or people pleaser. It's just about, creating yourself and understanding who you are and who you want to be, and making sure that the world around you see you as that person. Unfortunately, a lot of us, we think we're showing everybody this fact spectacular person, or we're showing everybody this person, but then the way we move or the way we talk or the tone could be misleading. So this is where self-awareness comes in at. So you have to be self-aware to understand, okay, maybe I didn't say this like I wanted to convey this. Maybe I came off too strong. It's okay to correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's where self-reflection come in at, because sometimes you don't want to sugarcoat nothing. You don't want to beat around the bush. You don't want to tiptoe and ice skate on anybody else, right? And you just want to be straight direct and say, hey, woo woo woo. But it don't always work like that, because everybody's perception in life is different. You know what I'm saying? And so for success in this world, uh, it's about relationship, whether it's a physical relationship, a business partnership. Everything is about relationship and how you deal with other people. Now, right now, I might be talking loud, I might be very direct, but I'm just trying to get a point across. But if I was with my like husband, I'll be talking more sweeter, like, hi, babe, you need anything, that type of thing. So, I think that's where it's called code switching, because you got to understand code switching for real, because you can't just talk any old kind of way to any old kind of body. Some of us, like, from the African American slash Black Indigenous FBA community, we are very direct and we like to talk shit. But everybody don't understand when we talk shit. So you can't just be talking shit to everybody. You ain't gonna go into your job talking shit. So this is why I want to talk about the Johari window a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask her to dive into the second part of the Johari window, the blind spot. Can you expound on the blind spot of the Johari window?
Absolutely. The blind spot in the Johari window is that part of yourself that others can see, but you're not aware of. It could be things like habits, body language, or certain behaviors that you might not notice about yourself. Getting feedback from others is key to uncovering and reducing that blind spot. It helps with personal growth and improving relationships by being more self aware.
Right. So I challenge everybody. I'm sorry. I challenge everybody to
No worries at
ask.
all. I'm here for it. Feel free to jump in whenever you're ready. And if
She
you've
just
got
be
any
talking
challenges or
sometime. I
examples
can't
in
shut
mind,
her up
let's
sometime.
dive right in and explore them together.
I challenge everybody that's watching this to ask people that's close to you, like, what are three words that you will use to describe me, right? Ask at least five. Ask as many people as that you have close to you. Ask them, what are three things you will use to describe me, right? Most times when I ask that question, people say smart. That'd be the only word. Mostly smart, kind, hardworking, those type of things. However, when they say smart, it's kind of like a dig, because I do talk about what I know and I know what I talk about. However, and it always come off sometimes arrogant. So I don't want to be arrogant, because just because I know a certain subject, I want to reach people so they can learn the same subjects that I know. So I have to tweak it and say, hey, I understand this, but guess what I know? Like, let me add to that. You're on the right path. Like, I talk to people in a different way so they can understand that I'm not a know it all, but I do know some things. So I advise everybody to look, talk to other people and see what they think. Excuse me. I'm going fast. I'm trying to slow. Let me slow down. Okay, my friend is calling me. Hello?
Where you at?
I'm at home.
Oh, you going? All right.
Okay.
Don't worry about
All right. So, so this is the blind spot is mostly what you're not aware of, right? These are like body language. A lot of people, they don't understand body language. I understand like there's Illuminati or whatever, and they got all these body language hot. But when I was going to speech classes, because you have to take speech and business and stuff like that, some of these like so-called Illuminati symbols represent other things. Like when a person do this or hold their hand like that, those represent like teaching mannerism. So there are certain body languages and body language is very, very important. And it's important in two ways because some of you guys have resting bitch face. And I, as a black woman, has had resting bitch face or whatnot and been told that I had an attitude based off of how I was looking, and literally did not have no attitude at all. Just had a resting bitch face. So, I get this little thing going on here and well, because I'm computing. That's me computing stuff. It's never ever anything other than me computing in my mind my little wrinkles up here. However, I do this to kind of stop the wrinkles from coming, just so people can see that, like, no, but then I look super surprised. So it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, that's very important to understand that, okay, the blind spot and the Johari window is the part of yourself that others can see, but you are not aware of, right? Like, I've known a couple of people that might be flirty, around other people or whatever, or do extra around men or whatever, and they're unaware because that's just their nature, body language and stuff like that, and flicking their hair and it could be an issue. It's not an issue for me because the person gonna be who they're gonna be, right? But some women that I've noticed that some women will get jealous of women who are like that unbeknownst to them. So getting those feedbacks and everything of people that that's going to be honest with you and tell you exactly how you are would be great. The next thing I want her to do, because this is the free trial of Chat GPT. Can you expound on the hidden areas?
Of course, the hidden area, also known as the facade, is the part of yourself that you're aware of, but others aren't. This can include personal thoughts, feelings, experiences, or even insecurities that you choose not to share with others. The size of the hidden area can vary depending on how open or private you are. And by gradually sharing some of these hidden aspects, you can build deeper trust and connection with others.
Okay. Okay. So.
Exactly.
Okay, calm on, girl. Don't say nothing.
I'm right here with you. Whenever you're ready to dive deeper, or if you've got more questions, just let me know. We can explore all these concepts at your own pace.
Girl, this girl be just talking sometimes. So let me just reiterate what she said. The hidden area, also known as the facade, is the part of yourself that you're aware of, but others aren't. So those deep down things that you try to mask, cover, like I don't know about those. That's like to me being fake, but to each their own. Cause I don't mask nothing. I'm straight. What you see is what you get. By and I might need to fix that, but I don't mask anything, and that be my biggest problem. I can't dumb myself down. I cannot just pretend like shit didn't happen. I'm in what you see is what you get with me. But it says that again, the hidden area, also known as the facade, is a part of yourself that you are aware of but others aren't. This can include personal thoughts, feelings, experiences, or even insecurities that you choose not to share with others. The size of the hidden area can vary depending on how open or private you are. And by gradually sharing some of those hidden aspects, you can build deeper trust and connections with others. So, with me, that's all about being transparent. Transparency is key. Okay, there's a difference between honesty and transparency, of course, because transparency is volunteer information, while honesty is being truthful when asked, right? So, if you're experiencing something, it's okay to express that you're not comfortable or comfortable with what you're experiencing. However, like, don't be a Debbie Downer about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know if I like this. You know what I'm saying? It's a better way to say things. Let's just put it like that. Be careful on how you say things because nobody likes a Debbie Downer. But I'm just saying, be transparent as much as you can. Some things, everything ain't meant to be said either. So there's that. That's a catch 22. So you can go either way with the hidden area. You can go either way with the hidden area. However, try with close ties. I say be transparent. But anyway, let's go back up here. Okay, can you expound on the unknown area?
Absolutely. The unknown area is the part of ourselves that neither we nor others are aware of. It can include hidden talents, potential, or even unconscious fears and motivations. This area often gets revealed through deep self reflection, new experiences, or feedback from others. It's like a mystery box that can unfold over time, and exploring it can lead to a lot of personal growth and insight.
Let me say this: whenever I'm in a conflict, right?
Gotcha. I'm all ears. Whenever you're ready to share more about that, we can definitely dive into how these concepts play out in conflicts and communication. Let's do it.
Oh, I meant to press mute on her. Sorry. Whenever I'm in a conflict, um, I always think about like what it is that I could have done different or better, or why am I reacting this way, and you know what I'm saying? So that would be the hidden area because it's always new. Because every conflict is something that I'm experiencing for the first time. 9 times out of 10, previous conflicts I've already had and won't repeat because I already learned my lesson for the most part. Sometimes they become repetitive, but most times they're not. So if I'm in a new conflict, I have to ask myself, what can I have done different? What have I learned from this? What what's the go to on this, right? So that's when I start self reflecting, like, especially now. And I want to say one of the conflicts that I'm newly on approaching a journey on is the way that I talk. Period, just talk. Um, I learned that a lot of my speech come from generations of talk, from my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family, and it's post traumatic slave disorder. Like the talking shit and shooting shots at people or making fun of people. I personally don't like it being done to me, so I try not to do it to other people. But sometimes they leave themselves open for a joke, and you be like, I gotta get in. But it's harmful, and it's not intentionally good. So my goal is like to change the way I talk to people, um be intentional, like not to hurt anybody, and to love and be affectionate instead of trying to take digs at people, you know what I'm saying? um just being warm-hearted, loving, caring, and treat people the way I want to be treated. And I start thinking, like, when people take digs at me, like, what was the intent behind what they said? Like, what's your intention? Were you intending to hurt me? Like, what do you think that this dig at me was going to do? Did you think I was going to laugh at it? Did you think it, what did you think? Was it going to cause more insecurity for me? So I think about those things, and I think about if I decide to do those things, to stop myself, because why should I take a dig at another person, especially if they're going through something? So I think that concludes everything I wanted to talk about with the Johari window. I just wanted to start off with that. My uncle said, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. My uncle said, you are an African. Look at how black you are. See, that's a dig. But I love my blackness. So it's okay. I love my blackness. Um, I could take that because I love my blackness. I'm not finna be offended for how black I am. You know, I love my blackness, and my camera is kind of dark, so it's okay. But yeah, and then I'm concluding this. I got some texts and stuff. I'm just practicing anyway, and getting back online and get back on my stuff. My next show, and I hope you guys are prepared. Should I tell you what the next one's gonna be about? So let me just tie it down, like we need to talk about perception, conception, acceptance, compassion, and acknowledgement. Your experience is your truth. Yeah, understand that other people experience is their truth. So everybody perception is different. You might see 6, I might see 9. But that's where compassion comes in, right? And acceptance and acknowledgement. Like, being dismissive is not what it is. The next show I might be doing, I'll do it. I'll let you know when I do it. But you guys have a wonderful evening. This is like the second live I did today. I've just been practicing because I'm finna go off on y'all in a minute. Let me see something. Let's see. I only see myself. I only see myself on one show, one part. No, just want to go back. It won't let me play this.